Have you ever paused for a moment and asked yourself, how will I know if he's the one Allah has chosen just for me? Will he suddenly appear, like a dream come to life? Or will his arrival be wrapped in subtle signs, quiet but undeniable? Dear sister, this isn't just about love. This is about divine purpose. In Islam, marriage isn't random or rushed. It's a sacred journey, beautifully written by Allah's perfect wisdom. And when He chooses someone for you, He doesn't leave you guessing. Instead, He places signs along the path, gentle, meaningful signs that reach your heart before your mind even realizes. Many of us silently carry questions like, what if I choose the wrong person? What if I overlook the one Allah meant for me? But take this to heart. Allah never leaves the believer in confusion. The one who is meant for you will not just speak with words. His actions, His presence, His sincerity, they will all say, I am here by Allah's will. In this video, we're not chasing fantasies. We're uncovering 5 powerful signs, real, authentic ways your future husband may reveal himself. These signs aren't based on guesses or social trends. They are timeless truths, rooted in the Quran and the teachings of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. So stay with me until the very end, because what you're about to discover could change the way you see love, marriage, and the beautiful future Allah is already writing for you. Sign number 1. He strengthens your relationship with Allah. Picture this. You meet someone, and suddenly your heart feels closer to Allah. You find yourself praying more. Your du'as become deeper. Your soul feels awake. That's not just chemistry. That's not just compatibility. That's a sign. A righteous husband is more than a companion in this dunya. He is a partner in your journey to the Akhirah. He doesn't just walk beside you, He helps you rise. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, when a man marries, he has completed half of his religion. Let him fear Allah regarding the remaining half. This powerful hadith reminds us, marriage is not just an emotional connection, it's a spiritual mission. The man Allah sends your way will never dim your light. He'll help you shine even brighter. He won't distance you from your deen. On the contrary, His presence will gently pull you closer to it. He won't push you to pray. He'll invite you to pray with Him. He won't pressure you to recite the Quran. He'll share with you what He's learning because He genuinely loves the words of Allah. He won't force you to be better, but His character, His calmness, and His sincerity will inspire you to be better, naturally. You'll find yourself more committed, more spiritually curious, more at peace. With the right man, you'll never feel like you have to compromise your values for love. Instead, His love will protect your modesty, honor your boundaries, and respect your connection with Allah. He'll encourage you to seek knowledge, to make dua in moments of fear, and to place your full trust in Allah, even when life feels uncertain. So if you meet someone and your heart feels closer to your Creator because of Him, that's not coincidence. That's not luck. That's a sign. The right husband will reflect the mercy of Allah in the way he treats you, and he will become one of the greatest supporters of your journey to Jannah. Sign 2. He respects and values you. In a world that often judges women by appearances, trends, and social media filters, Islam stands apart, elevating women with dignity, honor, and purpose. And the man Allah sends into your life, he will reflect that divine respect in the way he treats you. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, beautifully said, "The best of you are those who are best to their wives." Tirmidhi. That's the standard. Not wealth, not popularity, not power. Real strength in a man is shown by how gently he holds your heart. The right man will never rush your decisions or pressure you into compromising your values. He won't expect you to change who you are to fit his idea of perfection. Instead, he'll admire your love for the deen. He'll cherish your modesty, and he'll honor your identity as a Muslim woman. And you'll feel it, not just in big gestures, but in the quiet moments, in how he listens to you, in how he waits for you to feel ready, in how he protects your heart from worry or doubt. He'll appreciate your thoughts, celebrate your dreams. He'll never make you feel small or insignificant. In his presence, you'll feel seen, heard, and safe, because he understands something that many forget. Love is not control. Love is care. A righteous man will never ask you to trade your values for affection. He will never cross boundaries or make you question your self-worth. Instead, he will love you in a way that affirms your faith and honors your soul. So if you meet a man who makes you feel respected, treasured, and valued for who you truly are, know that this is a powerful sign. He's not just seeking a wife. He's ready to be a husband the way Allah intended, with mercy, patience, and true honor. Scenario 3. He has taqwa, an excellent character. Let's be real. When we talk about a good man, society often points to charm, appearance, or smooth talk. But the most powerful quality a man can have is something far more enduring: taqwa. Taqwa is the deep, inner awareness of Allah that influences everything he does. It's what makes a man honest, even when no one is watching. It's what keeps his words sincere and his actions pure. And it's what ensures he'll never harm you. Not with anger, not with arrogance, not with silence. A man who fears Allah knows that being a husband isn't just about earning and providing. It's about protecting your heart, fulfilling his responsibilities, and guiding your home with compassion, not control. Even in private, his integrity remains. He guards his eyes. He controls his tongue. He avoids anything haram, not to impress anyone, but because his heart is tied to Allah. You'll notice his taqwa in moments that matter most, in how he handles disagreements with patience, not pride, in how he speaks about others with humility, not judgment, and especially in how he treats you with love, not ego. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, gave us clear guidance. If a man whose character and religion please you proposes, then marry him. Tirmidhi. This hadith tells us exactly what to look for. Not status, not looks, but character and deen. A man with taqwa won't play games. He won't lie or lead you on. His intentions will be clear. His words will be trustworthy. His promises will be real. And you'll never have to wonder where you stand, because his faith won't let him treat your heart carelessly. And here's something even more beautiful. His kindness won't stop with you. He'll treat strangers, family, and even those who can offer him nothing with the same respect and sincerity. His goodness isn't performative. It's who he is. So when you meet a man who is grounded in faith, consistent in character, and clear in his intentions, pay attention. Because that man isn't just speaking with words. He's showing you a sign that Allah may be placing someone sincere, honorable, and God-fearing in your life. Sign number 4. He trusts in Allah's timing and process. A man who walks the path of righteousness doesn't chase love in a rush. He doesn't force what isn't ready or pressure what isn't certain. Instead, he lives with a quiet confidence, rooted in something deeper than desire. He trusts in Allah's perfect timing. He believes that what is written for him will never miss him, and what is not written will never reach him, no matter how much he wants it. As Allah beautifully reminds us in the Quran, and perhaps you love a thing, and it is bad for you, and perhaps you hate a thing, and it is good for you. And Allah knows, while you know not. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:2-1-6. This man doesn't just understand this verse. He lives by it. He knows that what he desires today might not serve his soul tomorrow. So, he doesn't rush you. He doesn't push for answers or chase with desperation. Instead, he respects your pace and honors the sacred process of marriage. Rather than relying solely on emotions, he turns to dua. He seeks clarity through istikhara, placing his trust entirely in Allah's will. And if he believes you may be the one, he doesn't play games. He takes intentional, respectful steps. He'll involve your family. He'll seek compatibility with wisdom. And he'll let things unfold naturally, in a way that is halal, sincere, and aligned with your values. His approach is not impulsive. It is mature. It is thoughtful. It is filled with patience and purpose. You won't find confusion in his presence. You'll find clarity. You won't feel pressure in his words. You'll feel peace. He won't create an emotional roller coaster of doubt or drama. He will bring stability, reassurance, and a calm confidence that only comes from someone who truly relies on Allah's decree. So if you meet a man who gives you space to think, who prays instead of panics, and who allows the process to unfold with grace and sincerity, recognize the sign. This is a man who trusts the author of your story more than the urgency of his feelings. And that trust? It's one of the clearest signs of a heart that's ready to love you for the sake of Allah. Sign 5. He brings you peace and security. One of the most beautiful and comforting signs that a man is truly meant for you is something the heart recognizes long before the mind does. Peace, not excitement, not butterflies, not constant drama, masked as passion, but real, soul-soothing peace. At the heart of every meaningful and lasting marriage is this priceless gift. And when the right man enters your life, the one whom Allah has written just for you, you won't be left feeling anxious or confused. You won't find yourself constantly questioning his intentions, analyzing his every word, or feeling like you have to earn his love. Instead, his presence will be a source of calm. His words will feel safe. His actions will be steady, and your heart will whisper, "This is what I've been waiting for." Allah, in His infinite wisdom, describes this beautiful dynamic in the Quran. And among His signs is that He created for you spouses from among yourselves, so that you may find tranquility in them. And He has placed between you love and mercy. Surah Ar-Rum 30:21. This powerful verse teaches us something profound. True marriage is built on 3 pillars: tranquility, love, and mercy. Let's pause on that word, tranquility. It's not just the absence of conflict. It's the presence of emotional safety. The kind that allows your soul to breathe deeply, to be your full self without fear, and to trust that this person standing beside you will never become the source of your pain. A man who is truly meant for you will not play with your emotions like they're part of a game. He won't say one thing and do another. He won't fill your days with confusion or make you wonder where you stand in his heart. Instead, his intentions will be clear from the beginning. His love won't come in waves. It will be steady, measured, and true. You won't feel like you're being tested to prove your worth to him. His love will not feel like a prize you have to win. It will feel like a gift you've been waiting for, and that he is honored to give. This man will protect you, not only physically, but emotionally and spiritually. He will guard your heart with care. He will honor your feelings. He will validate your emotions instead of dismissing them. He'll know when to offer a word of encouragement, when to simply listen, and when to wrap your pain in silent compassion. And here's something important. He won't need to be perfect. He's human. He'll have flaws, just like you do. But despite his imperfections, you will feel that his presence fits perfectly with your peace. Because what he brings isn't just attention or affection. It's emotional stability, spiritual depth, and genuine commitment. When you cry, he won't turn away or tell you to toughen up. He'll listen. He'll hold space for your sadness without judgment. And he'll remind you to turn to Allah, not with lectures, but with love. When you're afraid, he won't make you feel small. He will stand beside you, not as your savior, but as your supporter. He'll remind you that your strength comes from your Lord, and that he's here to walk that path with you. Not in front of you, not behind you, but right beside you. He will be the man who makes you feel safe to be soft. The man who never makes you feel like your piety is a burden or your modesty is too much. The man who holds space for your vulnerability without making you feel weak. His presence will quiet the noise in your mind. It will make you feel like you no longer have to fight the world alone, that you don't have to shrink, pretend, or explain who you are, because he sees you, values you, and chooses you with sincerity. And you'll realize something profound. This is not just love. This is Allah's mercy reflected in human form. Because when Allah sends the right person into your life, it is not just a relationship. It is a sign that he hears your du'as, a sign that he knows your heart, a sign that he's been preparing both of you for this moment all along. So if you meet a man whose love feels like home, whose intentions feel pure, and whose presence brings clarity instead of confusion, know this in your soul. This isn't luck. This isn't timing. This is divine alignment. A final reminder, dear sister. As we come to the end of this journey together, I want to leave you with a gentle reminder, one that your heart may need to hear today. Marriage is one of the greatest blessings that Allah can bestow upon us. It is a gift, a partnership, a sacred trust. But alongside its beauty, it is also a test, a mirror that reveals our strengths and weaknesses, a responsibility that demands not just love, but growth, forgiveness, commitment, and most of all, faith. Before you ask the question we've all asked at some point, is he the one Allah has chosen for me? I invite you to pause for a moment and ask yourself something even more powerful. Am I becoming the woman I would want my future husband to find? Ask yourself, am I preparing my heart to love with patience, not expectation? Am I nurturing my soul with remembrance of Allah, not worldly distractions? Am I seeking marriage not as an escape, but as a path to Jannah? Because the truth is, the journey toward a beautiful marriage doesn't begin with finding the right person. It begins with becoming the right person. And know this with certainty: what Allah has written for you is already on its way. It's not delayed. It's not lost. It's being prepared, as you are being prepared. It will arrive not a moment too early, and never a second too late, because Allah's timing is always perfect. If this message has reached your heart, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe, because somewhere, someone else may be waiting for this exact reminder. Let's help guide one another with love and sincerity, as sisters in faith. Allah tells us in the Quran, "Good women are for good men, and good men are for good women." Surah An-Nur 24:26. This powerful verse is more than a statement. It's a reflection of a universal truth. Your future spouse is likely to mirror the state of your soul. So if your heart longs for a husband who is righteous, kind, emotionally intelligent, and God-conscious, begin by becoming the woman who radiates those same qualities. Build your iman day by day. Deepen your connection with the Quran. Purify your intentions. Let go of impatience, comparison, and fear. Hold on to your dignity. Refuse to settle for less than what honors your worth in the eyes of Allah. Marriage is not about chasing a person. It's not about checking boxes or rushing into a fairy tale. It's about trusting the one who created you, who knows your heart better than you know yourself. The man Allah has written for you will come with clarity, not confusion, with intention, not games, with mercy, not manipulation. He won't distract you from your faith. He will help strengthen it. He won't compete with your love for Allah. He will cherish it. So if you're still waiting, I want to tell you this from the bottom of my heart. Don't lose hope. Don't let fear make you settle. Don't mistake loneliness for a sign that Allah has forgotten you, because He hasn't. He sees your quiet tears. He hears every dua you whisper when no one else is around. He knows the sincerity in your heart, the longing you carry, the prayers you've repeated night after night. And when the time is right, you will understand why the wait was worth every moment. You will understand why He closed certain doors, why He removed people from your life, why things didn't work out the way you had planned. Because what He is preparing for you will be far better than anything you could have imagined. May Allah bless you with a spouse who brings peace to your heart, strength to your faith, and joy to your soul. May he be the coolness of your eyes, a source of love and light in your life, and a partner who supports you on the journey to Jannah. Ameen. If this video brought you comfort or clarity, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heartfelt reminders rooted in faith and love. And before you go, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What qualities do you believe are most important in a future spouse? Your insight could be the spark that gives hope to another sister waiting on her own journey.